What's good, everybody? Welcome to the tube channel. God damn, it was a crazy Saturday. I hope everybody got what they wanted. Let's get into this review. This is what y'all came for, right? So we're going to talk about this. I'm going to give y'all a quick review, and then I'm going to give you my honest thoughts of this shoe and what I think about the shoe. So my man Jonah Hill, he basically designed this shoe. He did a remake of the 1994 Lexicon Adidas, which was a runner shoe. I will leave a link on the description box for anybody that wants to read that cool article that Sizes did back in 2016 on a lot of different Adidas models. So this is basically one of the models. And yeah, so I mean, he killed it. And let's get into some of the detail. So I'm going to start off with the writing that's in the tongue, the brand with the 3 stripes, and then you have it saying the same thing in 2 different languages. You have this very cool piping that goes all the way around, and this is basically what the laces go through. And this is one of the features that shoe was known for, except that the piping, you can only see it on the top, but right here you could definitely see that it goes all the way around. And they made it nice and visible. You have this nice the stitching that's on the side. On the front, you have this nice, it's not even leather, it's definitely synthetic, but you have like this piece right here. I would have had like for these little hints right here to be 3M, but maybe on the next one. And then you basically have the same thing for the inner. You know, it's not anything crazy. You got more of that piping. You have a pull tab. You have this nice soft mesh. This is what the bottom is looking like. And yeah, I mean, this is like pretty simple. I mean, there's nothing really much to talk about, and there's not really much detail to go into. So let's talk about sizing real quick before I forget. This is a size 10. I did try a 9.5, and a 9.5 fit a little bit too snug. So if you do want to buy the shoe, I definitely suggest that you go up a half a size. As you can see here, I went with size 10, and it fitted me perfect. So my opinion on the shoe, well, Jonah Hill fucking killed it. I would like to see what the future for him is over there at Adidas. I like that he basically took a model that he saw and kind of just like spin it off and did it on his, you know, like he made his own version of it. I mean, if you see that shoe, and this is like in no way of a, you know, disrespect, because, you know, people would just take a lot of this shit way too fucking seriously. Everybody thinks that they're fucking designer themselves, but I've never designed a goddamn shoe in my life except for on Nike ID. And that shit is pretty easy when you have a model that's already presented in front of you. So, you know, I mean, a model like that, 1994 Adidas LXCON, I mean, what the fuck will Ronnie Fi do, right? You know, if that same opportunity was presented to Ronnie Fi, what would he do? I mean, he would literally just take the model for what it is, make his own colorway, and voila, we have a Kith Lexicon 1994, and he will fucking talk about how he went through the archive and all this other extra nonsense, right? But not Jonah Hill, man. Like, he just decided to just put his little spin off on it. I remember reading the articles. People thought that it was going to be a collaboration, but this is just something that he just helped them design. I guess this is just something, you know, of a bucket list, you know, that he could just say, hey, you know, I hope the Adidas do this. Kind of reminds me of, you know, Jeff Staples over at Nike, you know, in his early days, in his careers of like just working on shoes. So who knows, man? Probably later on in the future, we might see an official collab, you know, with his name on it, you know, that people know that it's a Jonah Hill shoe. But I think he killed it. You know, there's a lot of elements I like about the shoe, especially this nice gray part right there. The other colorway that he chose was a nice vintage 90s like retro. It was cream orange and teal, and I swear I went to Lapstone and tried that shoe on, and I didn't like that colorway. I liked this colorway because it was more of a retro look to me. But I swear, yo, like when I put that thing on, it was just like, whoa, blast from the past. I do not wear anything that matches with anything that's on my foot. I despise it. I hate it when people just like want to wear like, oh, you know, I gotta match the teal. I gotta have a teal shirt, you know, like I just hate it. So, you know, with my fit, the way that shoe looked, it just stand out so much. And I definitely really think that I'm gonna go after that colorway. Price point, $120. I mean, shit, you can't beat it. It's a very good price. You know, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Adidas is definitely in the danger zone right now because all the sheeps already flocked over to Nike, and everybody's trying to figure out, you know, how they could get their hands on that latest Travis Scott and the Fear of Gods and all that other shit. But this is when you really want to pay attention to Adidas, because not only are they making affordable prices, but damn, man, they killing it. Like, you know, to bring in somebody like a Jonah Hill and to do something like this, I wonder what else they have in store, to be honest. But this is when Adidas is most dangerous because you just don't know what they're going to bring out the hat, yo. You just don't know. They could easily bring some shit out that will have everybody in a frenzy and right back over to the three-stripe gang. So listen, I hope that y'all enjoyed this. Please thumbs up if you enjoyed this, thumbs down if you hated it. It's all cool. I still go to sleep with a smile on my face. And please hit that subscribe button. I hope that you enjoyed this. Until next time, everybody, peace out.